Do you ever get food cravings? A lot of people do. So food cravings is what we're going to talk about today. Okay? Now, when I say cravings, I'm talking about cravings or emotions and medications. And what's the connection with all of that when you're having cravings? For those who don't know me, my name is Sharon Fant. I'm a registered nurse, and I've been working in healthcare and the medical field for over 38 years. So let's get into this topic that we're going to talk about today. Do you ever wonder why you reach for sugar, or you reach for those high carb snacks, or even you medications that you're on? You can reach for those during when you have like emotional moments going on. So you're going through something emotional and you reach for that candy bar, you reach for that potato chips, or you even reach for those medications that you've been prescribed by your doctor that can help with your emotional issues. So you'll reach for those things. So, but you're not broken. I want you to know that when all that's going on, you're not broken. What's happening is that you're trying to cope. You're trying to cope with what's going on right now in your life, or you're trying to cope with something that's happened to you in the past that you really haven't resolved, okay? And these cravings that you have, and most of the time it's food cravings that we're talking about. These food cravings are not failures. They're signals. Yes. So we've talked about that in other videos. These signals that your body is giving is your body's way of seeking safety. It's your body's way of seeking relief. And sometimes it's your body's way of seeking pleasure when emotions feel like they're too big to handle. Okay? So then we have these food cravings that come up. And food cravings and medication dependence are both rooted in three things. Okay, so these are the three things that these cravings, and then you're rushing to go get your prescribed medications because that's a relief too. They're rooted in these three things. Number one, they're rooted in suppressed emotions. You know, a lot of times we have emotions and we suppress them. We don't allow them to come out. I know this happens to me. I get really, really quiet. I don't want to be in a conversation with anybody, and I'm suppressing the feelings that I'm having, and I don't want to like communicate what's going on. So I have a lack of communication because I got these emotions that come up, and I'm just trying to make them go away. And the way I make them go away is to suppress them and not express them. Okay, so that can happen to many of us. And then the second thing that's going on is you have your nervous system. Y'all, your nervous system is very powerful. Your nervous system is very important also. So your nervous system gets dysregulated. Okay, so there's something going on in the regulation process for our nervous system when we get these food cravings. It's something going on inside of us with the emotions and the nervous system. So that's where the root cause can be. It is our nervous system and something going on there. And then the third root cause could be unmet needs. Okay. We have needs in our life and yet they go unmet. And these can cause us to get these food cravings, to get the medication cravings, you know, and it's sometimes, I know for me, there was a while that I thought I was addicted to ice cream. So every time I had something emotional going on, I would just go grab some ice cream. And I kid you not, I could eat like one of those smaller little pint size. I can eat that in one setting. But I knew that there was something going on with me emotionally, but it was a craving, almost like an addiction. So this unmet need that we would have can cause us to have these food cravings, or these rushing to go get some medicine. You got to have a pill for this or a pill for that, right? And sometimes this unmet need it's connected to being not connected. Okay, it's connected to, like you need to be connected with people, but you don't want to get connected with people, or you're having a problem connecting with people. That could be a problem, and that could be why you're having these cravings. And then it could also do the flip side, where you need rest. You definitely need rest. You need to get away from people. You having too many people in your life, too many people telling you what to do, too many people. So sometimes we need rest, and rest is a need, okay? So those are some of the 3 things that could be the root cause of some of the food cravings that we have and the medication dependence. Because there is a lot of people that's dependent on medication. They go to the doctor to get a medication for every little thing. And if the doctor doesn't prescribe something, they're disappointed because they want a medication, they want a pill to solve the problem. But I want to say, though, that instead of being judgmental about yourself, I want you to start being curious about yourself. Like get this curiosity of what's going on. The next time you start having cravings, food cravings, or you feel like you got to rush and go get a pill, instead of judging yourself about what's going on, I want you to try getting curious about what's going on. Okay, because there's something underlying going on. So what you want to ask yourself is, what am I really needing right now? Just get with yourself and ask yourself, get quiet. What am I really needing right now? You want to listen to what your body says, okay? And then sometimes the answer is that you just need some nourishment. So you're eating all this snack food, but maybe what you need is a salad, okay? Or maybe what you need is some vegetables, and not that snacky food with high carbs and high sugar. Your body may be needing nourishment, something with vitamins in it, something with minerals in it. So you have to check yourself. What have you been eating in the last 7 days? Has it all been junk food? Your body may need some vitamins and minerals and something substantial, okay? So you're getting curious. And then sometimes the answer may be that you need a hug, okay? You just need somebody to give you a hug. That's all you need, I know that sometimes at church, people hug you. Sometimes people hug you. They just look at you just like, oh, you need a hug. Well, how'd they know I needed a hug? That kind of thing. So, yeah. So sometimes the answer is that you need a hug from somebody, and it could be anybody. So that can also, help with the emotions that you're going through. You just never know what's behind everything. And then also, sometimes if we ask our body what we really need, sometimes we need silence. Especially if you got a lot going on, you live with a lot of people, you have, a job that's demanding, and every time you're at work, somebody's coming up to your desk asking you for this and asking you for that, and where is that and where is this? Sometimes you just need to go somewhere and be quiet, okay? That will answer the question most of the time about what your body needs. So I'm not talking to somebody, I don't know. You may need a quiet moment. So healing these cravings start with compassion. It starts with compassion for yourself and compassion for others. So your body, when you're having these cravings, these food cravings, your body is doing its best to feel better. It's doing its best to feel better. Am I talking to somebody? What if today you gave your body what it actually needs with love? Like, take care of yourself. Okay? Don't just let things happen in your life. Be intentional. That's my message for today. You know, when things happen to us, we need to be curious to find out why. We need to be curious to find out why. Okay, so now you know what to do with those food cravings that you get. You want to ask yourself, what does my body really need? You know, does it really need this ice cream? Does it really need this candy bar? Just ask yourself. Okay? So that's my message for today. So what are you going to do for cravings? Put that in the comments. The next time you get some food cravings, what are you going to do? Okay? All right. Talk to you next time.